They said my trees were too messy. So the HOA cut them down while I was at work, and ended up paying thousands for it. When I bought my home 15 years ago, it came with 2 massive oak trees in the front yard, each planted by my father when I was a kid. Those trees weren't just part of my property, they were part of my family story. Every summer, they shaded my porch. Every fall, they dropped golden leaves that my kids used to play in. Apparently, that was too much for my HOA to handle. A few months back, I got a notice. Your front yard trees are non-compliant. Please prune or remove them immediately. The reason? Leaf debris and visual inconsistency. I laughed. The trees were healthy, trimmed, and nowhere near blocking anyone's view. So I emailed the HOA president, politely explaining that these trees were within my property line and not subject to HOA maintenance rules. She replied, "We'll review your case." 3 weeks later, I came home from work and stopped dead in my driveway. Both oak trees were gone. Just 2 piles of sawdust and roots sticking out of the ground. My heart dropped. Those trees had been in my family for decades, and someone had just erased them like they were nothing. I called the HOA immediately. The president answered in her usual smug tone. "Oh, that? Yes, the board decided it was better for the neighborhood's curb appeal. You'll thank us later." Thank them? She'd just destroyed part of my property without permission. That night, I called a local arborist and asked for a replacement value report. Turns out mature oaks like mine would cost about $6,000 each to replace, not including labor or landscaping restoration. The next day, I filed a police report for property destruction and a civil claim against the HOA and its board members personally. When their lawyer called, he sounded amused. "Sir, it's just 2 trees." I replied, "No, it's 2 felonies and a civil violation." 2 weeks later, we were in small claims court. I brought everything: the arborist's report, before and after photos, property surveys, and the HOA's own emails proving they'd authorized the removal without consent. The judge looked at their attorney and said, "Did you receive written permission from the homeowner?" The lawyer stammered, "Well, the HOA..." The judge cut him off. "Answer the question." Silence. The ruling came swift and hard. The HOA was ordered to pay $18,000 in total damages, cover my legal fees, and issue a formal written apology within 30 days. I used part of that money to plant 6 new trees, twice as many as before, right along my property line. Taller, stronger, and greener. A few weeks later, the HOA president emailed me again. "Please be advised, new trees must not exceed 6 feet." I replied with a single line. "Don't worry, these ones have roots deeper than your rules." Now every time I water those trees, I smile knowing they regrowing strong, funded entirely by the people who tried to destroy them. So yeah, they wanted curb appeal? Now they can admire it from the curb.